do? Do I want to open up another restaurant and work 7 days a week? No. I wasn't doing that anyway, maybe 6. But really, we didn't get a chance to expand fast enough way before that because we didn't have the qualified people. So if you want to get into this industry, you knock on the door of your favorite restaurant and they go, hey, I want to get a job. And they go, you have experience? And say, nope. They go, hey, we need a dishwasher. You know, and everyone thinks that that's the horrible, worst place to start. But the chef who trained me, Chef Harry Salazar, he started off as a dishwasher, came to the States as an undocumented young man at the age of 16, and ended up being the executive chef at Dakota's downtown. And I have that key lime pie recipe, by the way, as well. But more importantly, it's like, you know, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what, ¿cuál va a ser tu mero mole? And for me, this is it. I wish I would have known sooner, because I would have, you know, been doing so many beautiful things. And tu mero mole, what is that? It's your calling. It's what you know deep in your soul, that this is what you're supposed to do. And for me, I can tell you, this is it. And even when I have a really hard time, and I'm working 80 hours a week sometimes, and I think back to my abuelitos and what they came up with, and how they came. So I came to Dallas as a little kid, was about 6, 7 years old, didn't even know how to count to 10, in North Dallas. And I'm still in the little Chappaqua, as I call it. I'm still in the little puddle, in the little area that I grew up with. And I remember as a kid coming home from school, and we were starving. And my mom's like, Mija, ¿qué pasa? Don't they feed you? I'm like, yeah, mommy, but we don't know what that is. You know, growing up from a small little town in northeast Mexico and coming to this gigantic city in the 70s is just amazing. You know, still have a love-hate relationship with mayonnaise, you know, and different things. So you start looking at that, and you start looking, okay, how did we evolve food-wise? You know, if it wasn't for the native ingredients of Latin Americans, the Pilgrims would not be alive today. And more importantly, of our Native Americans and First Peoples that were here, and which is where we are all part of. You know, I always say that we are truly the melting pot. So being able to highlight, just as you guys are wanting to highlight the wines of Mexico, I want to just highlight the native ingredients of Mexico. So you guys tasted the flan? Who liked the flan? Yes? Okay, we ran out of flan. This is the first event we've ever done where we ran out of flan. So I use a Mexican vanilla in there, which is from Veracruz. Mexico vanilla is originally from a small little town outside of Veracruz. So that is the best. So any of you guys go down there, bring back Mexican vanilla, use it in your baking. Forget the tequila, because you could buy it here. But that Mexican vanilla is something else. So those are the kinds of things that I wanted to do, to introduce things that with a little Latin flair. So we have a little queso fresco, it's a little Mexican flag skewer that I do. We could do a chimichurri sauce on it as well. And so you look at those things. And you know, for us, it doesn't matter if it's a baby shower or any celebration, it's all about the carne asada. It's all about the carne asada. It doesn't matter what. And you know it's a Mexican birthday party when there is more beer than Kool-Aid. Whether they're 2 or 3 years old, you know that. But for us, it's all about that, wanting to share our culture. People think it's really, really easy to make. I mean, that cochinito pibil that you guys had in there, that's originally from the Yucatan Peninsula, where they have sour oranges. And I was just in Morelia over the holidays, and I was just like, I wanted to stay another week. Couldn't visit all the wonderful places. So in being able to look at all of those native ingredients, and that's really what binds us together here. So thank you for having us. We do culinary workforce training. We do catering all the time. And you know, part of the proceeds of any of the catering that we do in my restaurant always goes back to the nonprofit. So that's where we have, and we have a women's culinary training program that we are going to start in the fall with Dallas College. And if you know anyone who wants to get into the culinary field, let me know. But they have to have a good attitude, and they have to want to do dishes.
Lydia, will you tell us where, I know there's a north location.